Hello, and welcome to my slideshow for photosynthesis and cellular respiration. It all starts with the sun, a green blob, and an orange blob. The sun gives sunlight to the green blob, which then gives something over to the orange blob, which then gives something back to the green blob. The orange blob also releases something else, which is a type of energy. The sun is giving sunlight energy to the green blob, which is called the chloroplast, and that gives something else to the mitochondrion. The energy the mitochondrion releases is called ATP energy. Inside both of these parts of the cell, a chemical reaction is happening. These processes are called photosynthesis in the chloroplast and cellular respiration in the mitochondrion. The chloroplast is full of something called chlorophyll, and the chlorophyll is giving off green pigments, which makes the chloroplast green. The green pigments, called chlorophyll, are also soaking up the sunlight energy, which gives energy for the chloroplast to start the process of photosynthesis, and that process makes food. This food is really sugar, which is also called glucose. This glucose and some oxygen travels across to the mitochondrion, which then gives the chloroplast carbon dioxide and water. The molecules produced by photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen, and the molecules produced by cellular respiration are carbon dioxide and water. The products of photosynthesis are, as you may have guessed, are glucose and oxygen, and the products of cellular respiration are carbon dioxide and water. However, these are also the molecules needed for the next process. The molecules that were produced by photosynthesis are now needed for cellular respiration, and vice versa. This can also be called a reactant. Carbon dioxide and water are being changed into glucose and oxygen inside of the chloroplast, and inside of the mitochondrion, glucose and oxygen are being changed into carbon dioxide and water, and then also releasing ATP energy. The energy of sunlight is being used to create the potential chemical energy of glucose molecules, and inside the mitochondrion, that chemical energy of glucose is being converted into ATP energy. Existing molecules are changing into different molecules in both situations here. The ATP energy is really just energy that originated from the sun, because the sun is at the start of the process and the energy is at the end of it. The sunlight is energy that both plants and animals need, because if you think about it, when an animal eats a plant, they are taking in the glucose and oxygen from that plant, and their own mitochondrions are taking it in and creating their ATP energy, which they need for their metabolism. Animals need to eat plants because they don't have chloroplasts to create the glucose for them due to photosynthesis. And even if the animal doesn't eat plants, it gets the energy from other animals that it eats. And then the sunlight is also used for plants because the chloroplast is giving energy to the mitochondrion, which helps the plant keep living. So yeah, thank you for watching my slideshow, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!